Welcome, Queen. The law of diminishing intent. Have you ever said, I'm going to do this or I'm going to go here, and then time passed and you change your mind? You didn't do it. If so, I know that feeling because I too have experienced it just recently. In fact, when I decided to launch my About Me series, I ended up putting that off. And that's why I can tell you the law of diminishing intent is very real. And that's why I also want to share with you what it is and how it may be impacting your life in a negative way. So, the law of diminishing intent is simply this: we say or commit to do something, we intend to do it, but we delay doing it or we don't do it at all. And so it creates, in essence, a sense of diminished intent. So, for example, I'll use myself. Let's say I'm going to get started on this About Me series Saturday, but I let Saturday pass and then Sunday comes. And I say, you know what? I didn't do it Saturday. I wasn't feeling it. I'm going to do it on Sunday. But then I say, you know what? Now I don't want to do it today either. I'm going to wait till Monday. Sunday, a family day. And then I just keep letting the days go by. The more time you allow to pass, the least likely you are to do whatever it is you said you were going to do, whether you made that commitment openly to someone or it was an internal commitment, like in my case, to myself. And we can let ourselves off the hook very easily. That's what I did. I said, you know what? I said I was going to get started on this day, but who knows? I didn't tell anybody I was going to get started on that day, so I can just wait. Nobody's going to be waiting on, nobody anticipating it anyway. And so we can say little things like that to ourselves to let ourselves off the hook, to say, you know what, it's really not that big of a deal when truly it is. And so we have to be very careful and intentional about the law of diminishing intent because it's quite quiet. It's not like it's waving its hand saying, hey, I'm stopping you from accomplishing or completing your goals. But that is, in essence, what is happening in our lives. And so that's why I want you to reflect and think back over the past 7 days. How many times did you say you were going to do something and then you didn't do it? How many times did you say or make a commitment to do something? Maybe you even wrote it on your planner or in your calendar. And then that time came to do whatever that task was and you put it off. You pushed it back. You delayed it. Or maybe you decided you were not going to do it at all. If so, I want you to consider that the law of diminishing intent is working and it's stopping you from getting where you want to go or from doing the things that you said that you wanted to do. And that's really not a good thing because, like I said, it's destructive. And this law of diminishing intent, it is the cause of breakdown in relationships oftentimes. It can cause businesses to fail or to have miscommunication and chaos. It can infect your professional life as well. I mean, maybe if you were responsible for a project or a presentation at work and you said, I need to take some time off the job and really perfect this presentation, really make sure I have all of the details to this project flushed out, and then you just kept letting time pass and you didn't get it done. That's going to have a negative impact when it's time to present that report or project or share the information or details that you were responsible for. So think about that and think about how often you are allowing yourself to tell yourself something and then not keep your word to yourself, because subconsciously you're telling yourself you can't trust what you say. And so it's bigger than procrastination. I know some people reference the law of diminishing intent as procrastination, but it's deeper than that because the law of diminishing intent is a mindset. And so we have to get to the root of what is causing us to say to ourselves, or I should say, rather, to regularly put off doing things or disregard or not do the things we said we were going to do at all. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, of course, you can book a discovery call and we can see if we are a great fit before we move forward. And if we are, then I can work with you specifically on those areas that you need help with addressing. Because the thing about the law of diminishing intent, if we see this in our lives and nothing crazy is happening, we didn't have an emergency, no one passed away, we didn't get into a car accident, nothing serious or, like I say, emergent is blocking us from getting the things done that we need to get done, then the law of diminishing intent is negatively impacting our lives, keeping us stuck when we say we want to go forward. And so I want you to know, to intend and not do is to not do. And to not do is to choose to stay where you are. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.